Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chris. It's early morning here. You guys can tell I'm just waking up and did some run around already inside the house and mailed some stuff. But today I will be talking about candles. Okay. I know it's been a while I talked about candles. Yeah, I still make candles, but it's just that the process of making my candles is like an entire day. If I want to make it like my candles, it takes me the entire day to make them. So I just get so focused and just want to get them done. I enjoy making them, but it takes forever. Okay, so if it's just like a jar candle or just a straightforward candle, it doesn't take me that long. I'll do it, do a lot of them in one day. But when you're talking about specialized candles, it just takes meticulousness and you want to make sure everything comes out in a uniform way. Okay, so I didn't do much about showing you guys my candles last year. I did more of the car air fresheners. Okay, but today I just want to go ahead and start using some of my candles. I just want to go ahead and start showing you guys how I make my candles as well. But today I will be showing you guys some of my candles that I didn't sell last year or couldn't sell last year. Okay, I'm going to be remelting them and remaking them again. So this one is the stitched, so it's the leather one. Okay, all right, and this one is a coffee bean. All right, and this is the cashmere. I will be melting them again and remaking them because I want to take them to stores. I want to show them to some of my stores that I sell my car air fresheners. I want to show them and see if they're willing to start taking my candles or start selling my candles in their stores. So last night, that's when I started actually. So last night I did this one. I popped it out this morning. Okay, this one was just like one of these. Okay, so that's one good thing about candles. Like if you don't really use them or if you don't sell the year before or maybe for some time, you can actually remelt them. All right, you don't really have to refragrance them because the fragrance is still there, right? But what you should do, but what you shouldn't do is increase the heat while you melting them because it will evaporate, right? It will evaporate the fragrance oil. So I put it in low heat and it just like slowly melts that. So you don't want to make it like the heat so high because it's gonna just evaporate your fragrance oil. Some people don't believe that, but I do believe that. Okay, but to each their own. But yeah, so yesterday I did this morning I popped it out. You guys can see that. I haven't done the smoothing of the bottom yet, so this shouldn't be like a sharp edge. So it should be smooth, and I'm going to do that when I'm doing everything else. And I also did some of the melt as well today. I'll be melting some of this. Okay, these are the ones I didn't sell last year, so I'll be melting them and remaking them again. So that's what I'll be doing. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start breaking them into their chunks, all right, and then melting them back. All right, so I'll see you guys in my workstation. That's where you want to see the air bubbles coming out. Okay, so that's what I do. Take out all the air bubbles by poking holes. That was what you guys saw me doing, poking holes at the bottom. When I pour the last pour of the wax, the air bubbles are going to come out from those holes that I poked. Okay, so right now I'm going to just let it dry. You can see the wick tab that I put there. The wax is going to cover that totally. And the reason I put the wick tab there, because most people, when they do pillar candles, they do not need to put wick tab. They don't need to do it. For some reason, they choose not to. But for me, I don't like the idea. I like to put a wick tag or tab on it. So when the flame gets to the tab after burning up all the wick, it will extinguish itself. Okay, so that's why I do that. Most people don't do it because most pillar candle burners, they don't burn all the way down. Actually, they do not do that. But I just choose to do that just in case I have a power burner or power user. It just goes through everything. All right, so that's why I put them in all my candles. Okay. So moving to the next one. This one is already primed, ready to go. So I'm just gonna add some of this wax to melt and then use that as my top, and we'll go from there. All right, so while we wait for those ones to finish up, I am just going to talk about the melters. So when I did this lavender, okay, I also did the wax melt for it. So I'm going to unmold them so you guys can see them. Okay. Here we go. That's the back too. All right, so I shall wait for the rest of them and then I will show you guys how they look like. In the meantime, I made some car air fresheners because I actually finished selling the other batch. So now I made a brand new batch. Smells good. Mahogany teakwood. All right, so this will be ready to go as soon as someone places an order. I will just ship them out. Okay, I will talk to you guys later when I show you guys the finished product of the candles. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is the other part of me unmolding my candles. So yesterday I made 4 candles actually. All right, and I already unmolded 2 of them yesterday, but today I'm just going to show you guys the unmolding process for me, which is really not a big deal, but I just want to show you guys, since I've been showing you guys the starting, the breaking and melting of the wax, and the pouring of the wax. I might as well show you guys the finished products. Okay, so I'm going to be unmolding them. So I made lavender, amber, leather, and I made coffee, and I made cashmere. Okay, so I'm going to be unmolding them right now. like that. Unmolding these candles are just the most satisfying moment of me making candles. This one smells really good. It's a coffee. All right, that's what I have. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be taking care of this bottom. I don't really need to because people don't really see them, but I like to just smoothen the edges. Okay, so you don't have these sharp corners. All right, and if there is any imperfection, they will be taken care of by running them on my hot plate. Okay, all right, let's get that going. Let me clean this up. Right, I'm gonna run the second one. I already did the first one without pressing play on my camera. Okay. Okay. And also, I will use their melted wax to prime the wick. Okay, so it lights up immediately when the customer lights the wick up. All right. So what I do is I take a brush, right? Actually, before I do that, I take this my 1/4, 1/4, okay, inch placer. Just kind of use that to measure where I cut the wick, so I don't cut too low and I don't cut too high. So it's perfect size all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna cut the excess wick out. So now I have that perfect length for my wick. Okay, all right. So now I'm gonna use this wax, just prime the wick. Okay, so now immediately they light it, it's going to light up and it's going to continue burning down. Okay. All right, next one is the leather. So wipe this off. Okay, let me measure this out. My plate is not that hot. I didn't put it too hot. I just put it like on medium. Okay. Okay. I already cleaned this brush. Like this one is the coffee. Has a little bit of a smooth bottom already, but I still just run them over. Okay. Okay. All right, turning this off. Plug that out. All right, guys, so you've seen how I actually did the entire process. So the next thing would be packaging them and putting them, in their boxes, and then I will be taking them to stores to see if any of the stores I currently sell my car air freshener in, or if new stores that I haven't gone to will be able to carry my candles. Okay, I already have a place where I sell my candles, but I want to expand that. I want to make it just more than one store that I sell them. And I decided not to make these chunks because guys know that most of my candles, if not all, they're actually chunks in them. But these ones, I didn't make them chunk because I just want them to be plain. I'm trying something different to see if the stores will gravitate towards just a simpler design, because sometimes the complicated design that I make or the chunks that I make, number one, it takes time. Okay, this one is not even half of the time to make one chunk candle. Okay, and that's one of the reasons it's expensive. But with this one, I'll be able to bring the price down because when I'm doing chunks, I'm using more wax, I'm using more stearic acid, I'm using more fragrance oils. So that's why the prices are up. All right, and that takes me more time to make them. But with just a straightforward without adding chunks, which means I'm not using more wax, I'm not using more fragrance oils, and I'm not using more of my time. So that has reduced significantly. So one of the reasons why a lot of stores were not able to carry my candles, instead they went for my car air fresheners, was because the price tag to sell this in a retail store is really high. So if I'm selling this for $45 retail and they have to sell this for $45 retail, it's gonna be hard for them to actually move it. So now I'm gonna approach them and let them know that I've brought it down because of the simple design they have now. I will sell this retail for $32, okay? And then that would be the sweet spot for them, whereby they can decide to sell for $35 or for same $32. But that's where my price point is going to be for these candles. All right, so I'm going to do the packaging, and you guys have seen the packaging already. Do I even need to do that? But I'll do that for you guys to see how I package them, and then hopefully hit the streets tomorrow and start knocking on doors again and see how many of these retailers will be willing to carry this. All right, guys, I'll keep you guys updated about this. Okay, I would do a little bit of video about the packaging, but it's just going to be me packaging them. I won't be saying anything. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good and blessed day. Now, up to the packaging. So I decided to just do one for you guys to see, to package one and show you guys the process of me packaging them and assembling them together. So that's how I do them. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them outside of the video, and I'll come back and just show you guys the finished product. But right now everything is done, so all I need to do this week is take them out and get them a new home. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. And don't forget to leave me a comment. If you have a question, drop it down in the comment section. And if you are interested in buying one of these candles, you can go on my website and get them. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a blessed day. Talk to you guys soon.